okay out there? Apparently, we're having a right moment here.
We most definitely are. So hello and good evening, good afternoon and good morning, or wherever you are in the world. And thank you for joining us on SPTV. My name is Matt.
And I'm Kirsty, with no lipstick on my teeth.
Now, tonight we're going to be a little bit different to what we normally do. We normally do a question of the week, and then with that you answer that question and you get a reading, or you pose a question of your own. So what we're going to do this week is we are going to open up like a mediumship clinic. So if there's something that you're struggling with your mediumship, or something that you'd want to ask that's not going too well, then pose that question to us and then we'll answer it as best we can. And that person gets a reading. So something a little bit different tonight.
And please remember, guys, this is a public forum when you are putting up your comments, and be aware also that we are streaming for Facebook and YouTube. So please, everybody, we are not ignoring any of your questions at all. Poor old Mr. Producer's trying to work two social media sites, and it's all very up for him. We can't see any of your comments. We only know what we get put in front of us. So please be assured that you are heard, you are listened to, and hopefully we're all going to have a nice fun night tonight.
Yes, it'll be a nice different night. So with that in mind, well, let's crack on with tonight's show. And any hellos, please, Mr. Producer. Hello there, Olivia Thunwood.
Nice to see you. Hi, Sharon.
Hi there, Sharon.
Lovely to see you. Hi, Christy.
Hello there, Christine.
Oh.
Hello there, Joanne Lewis.
Hi. Hi, Tracy Hall.
Hi, Tracy.
Somebody looks like they're having fun in that picture.
Hello, Shiloh Star.
Hi, Shiloh. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, Vanessa. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly. Oh, hello, darling. Hi, Benny Ty. Mr. Producer.
Hello, Betty.
Hi, Cheryl Bitternut.
Hello, Cheryl.
Nice to see
Hello,
you.
Heather Green.
Hi, Heather.
Hello, Terry.
Lovely, Terry. Hello, darling. You're all lovely. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl Boxall.
Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Sheena Lightheart.
So we're having a bit of a nap here. Sorry, guys, we're a bit tired. Hi, Caroline May Sambrooks.
Hello, Caroline.
From Dagenham, Essex. Very nice.
Hello there, Wendy Watson from Australia.
Hi. Hi from Rhode Island, USA, particularly in Natasha.
Hello, Natasha.
Yeah. T-Support.
Hello there, Sam.
Hi, little Sam. Hello, darling. Hope you're being good.
Hello, Diana Donlan.
Hi, Diana. Bitara Angels. Good evening to you. It seems you're happy. Well, there's no point being miserable, is there, Tara? Nobody listens.
Hello, Caroline Sambrooks.
Hi, Caroline. Caroline, if you're just starting out on your journey, my darling, then you should be able to pose some wonderful questions for us to answer.
Hello, Kim Hartnett.
No, I am not nice and cold. Look, I have my mate the fan tonight.
Hello, Jennifer Rogers from Oklahoma.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Deb Walter.
Hi,
Good
Deb.
evening.
And to the other Deb as well. Hello, Deb Clark.
Hi,
Spiritual
Deb.
Medium.
Yep, lovely, lovely medium on another show during the week. Hi, Sue Chadwick.
Hello there, Sue. Hello, Sally Ann.
Hi, Sally Ann. Heidi L. Nice
Hello,
to see
Heidi.
you. The real divine masculine. Oh, that sounds powerful. Hello to you.
Hello, Natalie Rogers.
Hi, Natalie.
Hello, Chrissy Hunter.
Oh, and hello to you, darling. Hi, Diane Trier. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Hello, Alison Mills.
Hello. Sounds like Tigger, doesn't it? T-I-double-G-R. Samantha Claire Finn, hello to you, darling.
Hello, D Hunt, another one from Dagenham.
Lovely, Dagenham, Essex, lovely. I feel like I've been stuck in a oven. It's too hot. Diane, I am with you. Me and my mate, the fan. Mr. Producer's that hot, he blew his up.
Hello, Karen from Canada in the Northwest Territories. Nice part of the world.
Hi. Hi, Elizabeth Bonner Donnelly.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Very, very welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If any of you lovely newbies.
Hello, Maria Sharp from Falkirk.
And hi, Sharuti.
Hello there, Sharuti. Okay, is any questions, Mr. Producer, please?
Maybe that one. Maybe that. Okay.
Hello there,
Hello,
Gail.
Gail, my darling. I hope you're well. Oh, Samantha de Hoyos. It's a great name.
Hello, I miss you guys. My question is, when I'm channeling and the person I'm reading has negative energy around them, my stomach gets in a knot every time. How can I prevent the physical sensations? So, do you want to start with this one? Or?
Yeah, I'm just going to give a very quick answer, then I'm going to do some cards. And then throw it over to you while I'm doing the cards. So for me, basically, my darling, what was I say? My question is, when I'm channeling the person I'm reading and has negative energy around and my stomach gets in a lot every time, how can I prevent them? Okay, just for me, I say to Spirit, right, I've acknowledged that. Please now take it away.
The other thing for myself, if you are noting that that's the part of the body that you keep getting the sensations, a bit tongue twisted there tonight, put extra protection around that area, because that's obviously an area where you are vulnerable, but also acknowledge those sensations, why you keep getting them. Is it there is negative energy, or is it about a piece of evidence that you're being given? If it is a negative energy, like I said, put the protection around you, and then just ask them, like Kirsty said, just to take that away and to continue with the reading. As you become more sensitive, you will need to put additional protection around yourself. More than what you do, the more that you work, the more sensitive you will become. Hopefully that answers that question for you, Samantha.
Great question, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you. And it just means, you know, that you're very clairsentient, and that is actually a blessing in disguise. But it's also sometimes needs to be managed. Now, Samantha, first question, the first one I've got for you, my darling, is it's exercise. Now, this card to me is about keeping your mind clear. It's not, I don't feel it's about your physical body. I feel like this is about your keeping your mind and your health, your mental health clear and stimulated. It's about being able to stay positive after everything that kind of you're thrown at you. This is about getting out into the fresh air. This is about moving and feeling the joys of your wonderful body, and just allowing that to create even more energy. Because I do feel that, you know, there's quite sometimes a bit of tiredness, or certainly a bit of a droop there in your you know, in your just basically in your tiredness. I just feel you get sort of a bit, you know, so they're saying exercise. All right. I want to say, you know, whatever that takes. I do feel that you are very emotional, as in not as in at this moment as in tearful. Emotional person to me means you feel your emotions very deeply. I do feel that is very much yourself, my darling, and I want to say to you, just be aware of those and allow that sometimes those emotions just to the exercise. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe you've got to burn that off there a little bit. I also want to say to you, darling, I've got a bit of a card for you at the moment. This one's chaos, and I certainly know there's an awful lot going on around you, my sweet. Absolutely awful lot. I feel like my head's nearly spinning off at the minute. In fact, I want to say I feel like I want to go, leave me alone at the moment. There's too much going on, too much going on. I feel like, again, I want to say retreat to the trees. Put my teeth in, sorry about that. Retreat to the trees. Just allow oh bless you, darling, just allow yourself now to be grounded amongst the trees, so you're not worrying, you're not anxious, you're not sort of, you can carry the storm along, if you see what I mean, ride the storm, because I do know the next card that comes up from that, which makes it to me perfect, is freedom. So this basically, what this storm is, it's coming along with your life. It's giving you a good rattle, a good shake up. Imagine you as a bit of a snow globe, giving it a good old shake there. And once that calm has settled, everything is going to sit in a much better place where you will have more freedom, and you will be, very aware of who you are. That's very true. I'm an emotional person. My darling, there's nothing wrong with that, my sweetheart. You just means you've got a huge, big, wonderful heart. I do want to say the sky's your limit, my darling. The sky is your limit with this card. So just keep flying, keep flying. But the only other thing I do want to add to that is just make sure that you keep that compassion open in that beautiful heart of yours. Compassion for others as well as yourself, my darling. I hope that was all right for you, my lovey.
Thank you for that, Samantha.
Yes, thank you, darling.
Any more lows, please, Mr. Producer?
I was just going to say, guys, we've just heard that there are quite a lot of personal questions coming forward, and quite a lot of people asking for readings, whether that is on Facebook or YouTube or both. I just want to say that, unfortunately, that's not what we're about tonight. We don't really want to give you the personal questions, because, this is about your life and it should be kept private. I also want to say, ours is about asking questions. And how does our show work, Matt?
Yeah, so basically we post a question each week for you to answer, and then if your response or your question is chosen, then we will answer that if it's a question, or we will read your response if you're responding to ours, and then that person gets a reading. That's the only way, two ways that you can get an actual reading. Tonight we're doing things a little bit differently. We're doing like a mediumship clinic, where we're answering some of your questions about things that you perhaps struggle with within your mediumship, just as Samantha's just done. And if there is anything like that, then that is the way to get your reading. So post your questions, and then from there we can get either clairvoyant or psychic reading, depending who's working with yourself at that moment in time.
And I want to say, please, can you just bear with Mr. Producer, please, because he has got a bit of a tricky job trying to do reading the comments of both Facebook and YouTube. Last week, Mr. Producer doesn't know this, but I'm going to smack his legs. My daughter was saying hello to us and he didn't catch her. See, he missed her, and he knows who she is as well. So this is how hard he's working, dashing from one to the other, to the other, to the other. Okay, so please don't take offence if your question hasn't been read, or you feel the question hasn't been read. It has. He's just trying to do 20 jobs at once.
Okay, so moving on, Karen Walsh has put, "Hi Kirsty and Matt, how does long distance healing work?" from Northern Ireland. First time joining you guys. Well, firstly, it's nice to meet you, Karen. Simply long distance healing work. Any type of healing is a form of energy healing. Doesn't matter what organisation you're part of. Firstly, it's important that we are all energy. We work with energy, and depending on what organisation you're part of for your healing, will stipulate through their code of practice and that how they expect you to work or not to work, because certain organisations have certain criteria of where you can work and everything else. But from a distant healing point of view, what happens is the intention, the thought goes out, and then the energy goes to that person. You can use it as a visualization, that you visualize that person being better. If you don't know the person, then the energy is through the thought of the name, to give you some examples of that. But the energy is going through the thought process out into the universe to do the healing.
Pretty much what Nibs has just said. He's almost all covered it all. The only thing that I would sort of add to that is basically spirit are amazing. We are all spirit. We are all energy, and spirit will just send. It's the same with mediumship. It's the same with healing. It's the same with
Reiki.
no, I wasn't going to say that. It's the same with physical. Not physical medium, it's trance mediumship. It's all the very same thing. It can travel, it knows no distance, it knows no time, because we are all one with this, you know, we are all spirit, if you like. So it's a bit Doctor Who-ish, but it works. So send out the intention and trust it's going to work.
Yeah, and just note there is different wordings with different organisations. Distant healing goes out with Reiki, and certain organisations use the distance. For other people, it's the absent healing. So be aware of that, depending what organisation you're working with. Right, okay, so Karen, I'll just take a drink of water, then we'll link in with your loved ones.
You're very welcome, my darling, by the way.
Okay, with yourself, Karen, I feel like I've got a grandfather figure with yourself. I probably want to put him 5'6", 5'7" in height, cuddly to the body, a nice raised cheekbones, really smiley face, really endearing, quite a lot of hair, sort of brush back, side parting. With him, I feel like I'm going on father's side of the family. I also feel with him is that I've gone with a heart condition, and that I also struggled with my health towards the end. I feel like I've got lots of stomach problems, sort of health conditions towards the latter part of my life. I feel with this gentleman that, you know, he was a likable person, forever smiling. It was if he wasn't smiling, you'd wonder why he wasn't smiling. I also want to say with this gentleman, he has got a lovely, endearing quality, a very likable lightness about himself. With him, he takes me to his eyes. He had a little twink in his eye. They're like almost like a dusty bluey grey. And with this gentleman, I want to say that he had a hard working career, but he also didn't have an easy life. But he was always looking on the positive side of life. He's playing for me at the moment. Always look on the bright side of life. Now he puts this in because of his disposition, but also he's bringing this in with yourself, that things have been very difficult at the moment for yourself, and there's that sense of feeling very much on your own. He also makes me aware with yourself that there is a hesitation about going forward. I need to say from him, go forward, pushing you and supporting you along the way. The next month is going to be difficult, but it's going to move into brighter and more happier times for yourself. Keep smiling and keep your awareness and your positive around you all the time. Thank you for working with me.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Karen. Great question. That's really awesome, particularly when people, you know, work online and things like that. That's particularly apt at the moment. So well done. Excellent. Okay, Mr. Producer, have you finished mending your fan yet? Oh, he's mended his fan, bless him. That's good. He's nice and cool now. So can we have some more questions, please, or some more hellos, or whatever you want to throw at us? Thank you. No,
hello,
be kind. Hello, Michelle Haywood. Oh, hello, Sheila.
Hello, Sheila.
Lovely Sheila Martin.
Hello, Kelly McKeaton.
Lovely Kelly McKeaton. Lovely to see you all. And Natalie Bentley, hello to you.
Hello,
Football's
Natalie.
coming home.
Hello,
yeah.
Donna M. O'Connor.
Hi. Hi, Suzanne Colts.
Hello, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Hello, Yvonne Jackson.
Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Laura Jane.
Hello, Laura. Hello, Emma Adams.
Hello, my darling. So let's do this one, shall we? Do you want to pause it here, Mr. P? Lovely. So Caroline May Sambrooks has posted, how do you close your solar plexus chakra if it's too open? Well, the thing is, right, is that I'm going to use this word a lot with a lot of mediumship questions and a lot of spiritual questions. It is about your intention. Okay, so for me, I use flowers I think a lot of sort of various different teaching places and even religions use the lotus flower. And I kind of see that works for me, but I love flowers. So I basically see the petals close in and then I pull the flower in. Okay, so that's how I do every single chakra to close them. Matt, however, has a slightly different view.
Yeah, so basically I'll use doors to open and close. Whatever it is, always use something that opens and closes. We always do the 7 main chakras. We also do our ears because you're very sensitive in your ears and you can pick up a lot. And we also do it in between our feet for picking up on the earth energies as well. So you open up every time you're due to work and make sure you close down. You'll know if you haven't closed down properly, because what will happen is you'll get a headache the morning after. You'll also feel a bit lightheaded and not grounded. So it's really important that you open and close, you ground yourself, and you put protection. Now, I know there's a lot of hoo-ha of whether you believe you need protection or not, and I know there's different views from a lot of mediums and a lot of famous mediums as well. My belief, and I know Kirsty's is the same, is that you should always protect yourself for whatever spiritual work that you're doing. So hopefully that explains that, Caroline.
Basically, Caroline, it's anything that opens and closes. Actually, one of our students used a zip, and we said to her, as long as it was it was able to stay up when you basically shut it, then that's cool with us. So yeah, so whatever opens and closes and you use it, you'll visualize that, you'll be laughing. So lovely question, Caroline. Okay, so I want to say, Caroline, I have just pulled some absolutely beautiful cards for you at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. I want to say this is a really wonderful time for you right now. I don't know if you're aware of this as yet, or if it's just it's coming very, very soon. And when I mean soon, I really mean very soon. It's almost upon you now. Okay, you have got to start wishing for the very, very best, because this is what is coming your way. Look at this card. Don't think the worst is going to happen, because what you need to be doing now is manifesting that fantastic, wonderful stuff that is around you at the moment. I certainly know that the family that you have around you at the moment are very much, I kind of want to say, they're literally a spiritual family. And I feel that you've got to, I want to say, 3, including yourself, is important. I also feel like I've got to say to you, it's very spiritual, but there's a bit of healing that also needs to be done. But I feel also, Caroline, you are very much a healer yourself, and you have the ability to bring that healing into your family and finish connecting the dots to bring them even closer. I mean, this card, look at it, it's gorgeous. And if you look really closely, you will see that the wolf looks like he's smiling. So how gorgeous is that? And I see lots of love hearts around this as I'm doing, and a little twinkly star that is on his nose. To me, it's very, very special time for you around you. So have faith and keep bringing in that wonderful, wonderful stuff. I also have got absolutely, every time I open these cards, which I've got to say, I'm going to show you again. Look at those ones. I can recommend these for anybody. These are my absolute favourite at the moment. Look at this card. Isn't she the most delightful little creature you've ever seen in all your life? Apart from you, dear. So
I have to take that.
so I want to say she is absolutely beautiful. This is a very, very special time. I've been told that 4 times now. I'm hoping to learn Reiki. That's fantastic, Caroline. I want to say you're going to do lots of modalities. You're not going to stop at Reiki. There's going to be more. You're going to be a healer all over. And I want to say you're already healing people by using your voice and words and talking and bringing people together. And people listen to you. And feel like they can tell you their problems. But I also want to say, go forward with the love at the moment around you. There's a very special time. You're looking your best. You're feeling absolutely, hopefully wonderful, because these cards are just coming up with just so much love that's around you. So go shine in this very magical, wonderful time at the moment. Go and grab what you need and rejoice and be grateful for everything that's around you, because it really is a beautiful time for you, Caroline. So how absolutely wonderful that I've been able to read that for you. So thank you so much. So keep shining your light to help others as well in that situation, because I do feel you have a story to tell to get to where you are, and that story is what's going to help heal others too. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you for that, Caroline. And moving on, any more lows, please?
Oh, lots of family and spirit. Oh, bless you.
Hello there, Bradley Leicester.
Hi, Bradley. Hi, Reese Daniels.
Hello there, Reese. Hello, Jezelyn Roxas.
Hi. Hello, Sharon Gordon.
Hello there, Sharon.
Oh, I love my flowers. Thank you, darling. Mwah.
Hello there, Sharon Stewart.
Hi, Sharon. Nicola Humphreys. Oh, bless you, darling. Don't ever be worried about being
Sarah
late.
Matthews.
Thank you so much for joining us, all of you. Hi, Krish. Nice to see you.
Hello, Krish. Hello, Jennifer Slater.
Hi. Hello, Stacey, my lovey. How are you?
Hello there, Stacey.
With that gorgeous dog.
Hello, Sandra Clifton.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Tina Yearsley.
Hello there, Tina.
Lovely to see you.
Okay, have we got any more questions, please, Mr. Producer?
Oh, right on cue. Boom. Diane White, I have been told that everyone has a spirit guide. Is there any way you can find out who your spirit guide is? Well, I'm going to very quickly answer that one and then let Matt carry on and then jump straight into his mediumship. For me, I'm very aware that you have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and 20 million lots of spirit guides. You perhaps don't even know that they are moving and shuffling, coming in and coming out. You will have several main ones, particularly one that you will recognize. But a lot of people get hung up on your spirit guides. They just want you to acknowledge them. They're quite happy for you to explore their identity. And for me, that would be a meditation point of view. But, I would sort of meditate and send the intention up. But don't get hung up on it. Just recognize their energy. Feel them when they come through. And when you are ready, they will show you them yourself. They will show themselves to you when you acknowledge that. But don't get hung up on it. They know you.
Okay, so Diane, there are various ways to know who your spirit guide is. The best one is to meditate and to concentrate on your guide and to focus on that. As Kirsty said, there are many different types of guides that you have that come in for different purposes, for healing, for mediumship, but there is one main guide who you will have with all the time. The way to think about it is if you think of a triangle, at the front is your main guide, and then behind it is all your other guides and helpers and everything else. As Kirsty said, they come in and out at different points, but your main guide will remain with you at all times. So hopefully between us that sort of answered your question. With yourself, I'm very much aware of a fatherly figure. I certainly want to put 5'10", 5'11" in height, dark brown hair, not the light hair like the little boy has there. I feel clean shaven. I feel very youthful. I feel that I was a hard worker all the way through my life. And I feel that with this gentleman, that there was times that I was misunderstood with my communication, not meaning that he wasn't fluent in his conversation, but sometimes the way he came across was misunderstood. I also feel with this gentleman, he was a very bright individual, thought a lot with his head as well as with his hands. And with this gentleman, he also is a very sincere and hard-working individual also. I feel with this gentleman that I've gone with a heart condition. I feel that it was progressive. It wasn't immediate, but I feel that that with a gentleman that eyesight was a problem towards the end. And I also feel with the gentleman that I had to have things proven to myself. I wouldn't have just, if it had been proven to me, I was okay with it. If it couldn't be proven, then it wasn't right. But I feel this is the same with yourself, Diane. Everything has to be proven. It has to have something backed up, whether that's scientific or whether that's just your own experiences to understand that. He's also on about that you're a very truthful and very honest person, and that you speak your mind. At the moment, this is about you standing your ground and being truthful to yourself about what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. The people in your life are sending lots of love at the moment from both sides of the veil. But there's a need for the belief within yourself that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And the final thing I need to say to you, that you have put your mark in the sand as to moving forward, and that enough's enough. It's now time to go forward. And the answer to that is yes, it is. Be the person you are, be true to yourself, and be honest, and continue not only to think of others, but also to think of yourself. I can leave that with you. Thank you for working with
me. Lovely, lovely, dear. And great question, Diane. Thank you very much for joining in. Okay, Mr. Producer. Okay. A few technical problems there. Can you bear with us one moment? Here we go. Hello, Nadia. Oh,
hello there, Nadia.
Lots of hugs to you too.
Hello, Christian Bridge.
Hi, Christian. Hi, Anna Roberts.
Hello there, Anna. Hello, Lorraine Smith.
Hi. Hi, Siobhan. Darling,
hello,
don't worry
Siobhan.
About being late. Thank you for joining us anyway.
Hello, Sherry Willman.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Hallie's House 13.
Hello, Hallie.
Hi, Trisha.
Hello, Trisha.
Oh, hello, Georgie. Nice to see you, my lovey.
Hello there, Georgie.
You've been smashing it recently, I heard.
Hello, Therapy MMD again.
Hello to you. Thank you for joining us again. Hi, Marie Taylor.
Hello there,
Thank
Marie.
you so much for sharing. Here comes Terry.
Okay, so Terry says, if we have asked our loved ones in spirit to come through with specific evidence like a code word, how likely are they to do this?
Right, I'm just very quickly going to say it depends on the medium. Okay, sometimes it is the hardest thing to do, and depending on your mediumship, the day of the week, how your medium is, how the clear connection is with them and you, it could be awesome just like that, or it could be really difficult.
Yeah, and if you have devised a code word, then they will come through with it, but it's how that medium interprets that and whether they get that. I've seen some mediums who have cracked code words, and I've seen many who haven't. Harry Houdini had a code word for him, and that was never cracked. There are various people over time that have had code words. Just to debunk the process, or to check out how genuine mediums are. But, a good medium might not bring the code word through, but we'll bring you plenty of evidence that proves that. So it's just about being honest, truthful, and giving what you're given. Sometimes, there'll be people who say, well, I don't agree with what you've said, blah, blah, blah. If you've given what you believe to be right and what they're being told by Spirit, then you've got to trust that and go with that, even if for some people that's not enough.
And I think it's a lot of people get really upset when, we came together, me and my other half, and this is the word that was said we had to say to come through. I would challenge those people to actually step up and do some mediumship. It is not that easy. If you ever like to play charades with your eyes closed and on a wobbling ship, that's mediumship. Boom. If you can do that, rock on. So yeah, some days excellent, some days not so. And Terry, you are an awesome medium. So, I want to say to you, my darling, and I feel this is around your kind of development and your spiritual work as at the moment. You're not being yourself, my darling. There's something you're just not, and just allowing yourself to be who you are. You are an awesome, wonderful, lovely, lovely lady who is a fantastic medium. So just allow that to be you. And I feel like I want to say, I like to be unusual. I like to be different. I don't want to fit in a mold, and I don't feel you do, Terry, either. So I feel I need to say to you, stop trying to make yourself fit into one. People who love you for all your little quirks and all your little foibles and all the little ways that you do things, and because that makes you who you are. We are not sheep, we are human beings, and we don't fit into these little boxes. So just shine your little light for who you are, and just rejoice in that fact. And I want to say that'll bring you some peace around you somewhere. All right. And again, look, as if by magic, success. Once you actually start to shine your light, my darling. Okay, I need to give you the numbers either 3, 4, or 7, please, that are significant to you. And I want to say, shine your light. Also, be aware of the moon, because I'm very aware also of you, my darling. Your emotions to do with the waxing and the waning of the moon. Sometimes you're more emotional, sometimes you're more sensitive, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But I feel like I need to say to you, just acknowledge that. All right. I don't know if you do this already. You strike me as a lady that's very kind of organized like that. So I want to say, just be aware that you can almost plan how you are, depending on the waxing and the waning of the moon, and full moon, half moon, and all that sort of stuff. And you kind of, if you note down what you feel like in those situations, then you can anticipate, well, actually, hang on a minute, that's a full moon. I always feel a bit sensitive just before a full moon comes out. So, and you can kind of take that into account, shall we say. Renewal here. I've got a card for you here. Again, I want to give you the number 2 with this. I got to say to you, this is time for you to start taking that. And there's that moon again. Look at that moon shining down on you. And to me, Terry, you've got to just allow yourself to. Actually, that quite looks like you. I want to say that. How cute is that? I feel like I've got to say to you, darling, this is, a time for, I'm holding back in some areas of my life to make my life easier. Darling, okay, so what do I want to say? Faint heart never, what's that saying? Faint heart.
I haven't got a clue.
Okay. Faint heart never won fair maiden, or something like that. I basically need to say to you, my darling, I get you're wanting to hold back there, but I want you to, just as long as you're being you, being really you, and not holding back to anyone, because we love you for who you are, Terry. This is a time for renewal. This is a time for sitting back, new starts, opening. Things are opening up for you. So just be you, open open up and just allow them to come forward, but be very aware of your sensitivity, darling, because, you know, I know that you're a very organized person, you like things in boxes, but sometimes our emotions and our feelings don't come in boxes like that. So just be aware of that sensitivity, and it's okay. I do change with the moon, not until we're off. Well, good, I'm glad about that. Because there's no fun in that, is there? Hey, no howling here. So I want to say, just be aware of your sensitivity, darling, because sensitivity is one of your gifts. All right, you love with all your heart. When you love, you do it fully. So just allow that to kind of open up like a big, beautiful flower and share that with the world, but especially give that sensitivity back to yourself. Mwah. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you for that, Terry. Any more lows, please, Mr. Producer?
Oh, excellent.
Hello, Michelle Baker.
Hello, Michelle. Hello, Betty. Betty Gardenhire.
Hello, Betty. Hello, Jonathan Stewart Nason. Hello, Chippo.
Oh, hello, boys. Lovely to see you. Oh, hello, Pamela Watson.
Hello,
Good morning
Pamela.
from Australia.
Hello, Tyrone Bleakley.
Hi, Tyrone. Nice to see you. Ah, lovely Alison Barton playing leapfrog again with them kids. Bless her.
Hello there, Alison.
All right, Barty. Excellent. We got lots of questions. You're keeping Mr. Producer on his toes. Yeah, my daughter told me.
Okay, so Vanessa Williams has questioned, I'm finding it difficult to clear my mind when I meditate. Never used to be a problem. What can cause the change? How can I switch off and keep my mind open? It depends what's going on in your life, Vanessa, because when we've got lots of things we need to deal with that are quite immediate, that are pressing, perhaps difficult decisions, traumas, anything like that, our mind goes elsewhere and concentrate on what needs to be done, and spirit draw back to allow us to deal with it. So that's one thing. And the second thing from myself is to use the church candle to focus on, dim your eyes a little bit and focus on the flame. And then once your monkey mind stopped, then basically go into meditation. Every time you come out of it, go back to the flame again. And
just to make it clear, Vanessa, he wasn't saying you had the mind of a monkey. He was saying when you've got the mind that goes chatter, 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 that's what a lot of people call the monkey mind. For me, there's loads of ways to help clear it, my darling. Breath, that is one of the most important things. It's the easiest way to do it. Is just be aware of your chest rising and falling, your stomach, just the way your breath is coming in and out of your body. Mindfulness, that is an awesome way to just clear your mind. There's so many of them. I can't think of them all at the minute. But I feel like I need to say to you, just relax, I think, is the easiest thing to say, because when we tense up, once you go into meditation, and you, especially if you set the intention, I couldn't do it last time, well, you're not going to do it this time. If you say, well, I couldn't do it, so say to it, I'm going to be able to do it, and just set yourself smaller times, sit in the nice and quiet for a little while, and then bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay, with yourself, Vanessa, I have a lady. I feel like I'm going mum's side of the family. I feel like I've got an auntie, and I feel like I've gone with breast cancer with her. I feel similarity around the eyes with yourself, and I have such a lovely disposition. I was very matter of fact. I was very black and white, but I had a big loving heart and very much a love for nature. Now, she takes me to yourself, that it's sort of like everything's feeling like is on top of you a little bit. There is a lot going on in your life, and that, as you've said, you can't see the wood for your trees, but also there is a lot of difficult decisions that have had to be made on an emotional level over these last 2 months. Now, going forward with yourself, I need to say to you from her, so I feel like I need to clear my throat, and I feel with yourself, I'm needing to speak out. I need to be clear of what I need to say, and I need to find my voice and say what needs to be said to the people that need to be spoken to. I want to say to you, regain your power, don't hold back, but do it from a diplomatic point of view. Have a stance, say what needs to be said, but don't give your power away in anger, but make it be quite forthright in what needs to be said. Also, start to take some of those rocks off your back that you've been carrying, and have the belief in Vanessa. Believe that you are worth fighting for. You're a person who is loving, who is caring, and very understanding, who gives too much to others and needs to give back to herself. And when you say about not being able to switch off, just give yourself a little bit of take the pressure off, is what I need to say, and stop putting so many expectations on yourself. Okay, and just be for the moment. And hopefully that makes sense to you. If I can leave there, love with yourself, and thank you for working with me.
Lovely, dear, lovely. And great question, Vanessa. Great question. Okay, Mr. B. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. B. In my ear, Joe. He tells me off every time, Miss B.
Hello, Lisa Paris.
Hello, Lisa. How are you, lovey? Hello, Martine.
Hello, Martine. Hello,
Hi,
Cheryl
Flynn.
Okay, so any questions, please? Okay, so Tyrone Bleakley says, sometimes it seems some people naturally attract readings in an audience over others. Are they in need of more healing than others? So for myself, the way that Kirsty describes it is a nice analogy. If you imagine sort of ribbons coming down from, and each of them are linked to your loved ones, and the medium is linking in, grabbing one of those ribbons and allowing that communication to go. There will be naturally people who need healing, and there will also be people who need the messages over others. So it depends how the medium works and what that audience needs at that moment in time. If there's more, this is my belief, if there are people who need it more, then the energy will be drawn to those people over the others.
Okay, so I also want to say, in answer to that, sometimes your relatives are stronger than the others. You know, sometimes you will get a rather, my gran's quite a character, and she will often come forward and under no certain terms, she'd be right up that front. If I need a reading, she's going to be there. So it depends whether you're the medium that you're dealing with will pick up on a stronger character straight away. And for me, what I normally do is, if I'm honest, I will set an intention before I do like a service or a demonstration of mediumship. I will always set the intention that I want to go to the people that are more in need first. Because at the end of the day, there is always somebody that needs something, you know, greater than somebody else, and I feel that if only I can do so many, I would like to get the ones that needed it first, and so for me, that's how it works for me. And yeah, absolutely, if you sit there going, well, I'll never get a reading, well, you're probably not. You're not going to. I am a massive, massive believer in all these lovely laws of the universe and everything. And one of them is the law of attraction. And that is exactly what will happen. If you ask the universe, even if it's just in a grumble, by saying, well, I'll never get any readings, that's exactly what's going to happen. So anyway, Tyrone, I want to say to you, my darling, you need some laughter way back into your life now. All right. I feel like, you know, life's got a little bit serious with you, a little bit hard work, isn't it, love? And I want to say, you've got to kind of let go of some stuff that's around you, even if it's only for, I don't know, maybe half an hour. I just feel like I've got to, there seems to be quite some heavy stuff around you. And I feel like I've got to say to you, it's time to put yourself first, my darling. And part of the way that we do heal, and, you know, even if it's just healing a bit of a blue mood, is through laughter. The laughter is that, not moon, Mr. Producer, mood. Not, he's singing in my ear now, blue moon. What is he like? And now he's laughing his head off, and he's got to break that fan if he falls off the chair. Right, okay, so he's got, he puts me off all the time, bless him. Right, so going back to you, Tyrone, so sorry, my darling. I want to say, bring in that laughter, whichever way it works. Watch something funny, go out with your mates, have a laugh, phone someone up, go and see, you know, the friend that's always the joker. If not, you know, that is, or if you're always the joker, fake it till you make it, as they say, because that will bring that energy in for you. Again, playfulness. Oh, you are really having a bit of a stinker of a time, darling, aren't you? Playfulness. All right. Now, be mischievous, have fun, go and play. And I feel like I am the biggest kid in the world. I won't lie to you. I will be the one that is constantly misbehaving and getting told off for being a big kid and all the rest of it, or you know, all that kind of stuff. And I will see the funny side in everything, because that really helps my mental health. It helps keep me a little bit sane and blasts me away from all the blues that life kind of pulls us down. So if it means you go jump on your bed and behave like a 2-year-old, you go balance on the walls and the curbs and pretend you're what's the word when they're bouncing up on the strings up in the sky? I can't think what it's called. A tightrope. I don't know, bless him, he's not on the same planet as me today. Tightrope walking, pretend you're tightrope walking on a wall, or I don't know, go out and have whatever it is that makes you laugh, makes you behave like a child. Just go and do it, because whatever it is that's going on around you is going to work out. All right, you get the success card. You don't get better than that. It's always going to end up right for you, you know. So keep, you know, blast yourself out of that stuff that's going on around you. Seek the company of the trees, because again, I want to say, Tyrone, you also have very deep emotions. You know, deep waters run still, and that, or whatever the sentence is. This is you. On the surface, you may not look like you are very emotional, but I know underneath you are, and you've got to acknowledge that, and go out and just, you know, enjoy the life that you've got, because everything is going to work out for you. Have the courage, my lovey. You've got this. All right. I hope that was all right for you, darling.
Thank you very much, Tyrone. Moving on. Hello there, June Riley.
Hi, June.
Hello, Jackie Baker.
Hi, Jackie. Aww.
Alicia Roberts.
Bless you, darling. Thank you. Hello, Dave Spencer. How are you,
Hello
matey?
there, Dave. Hello, Kelly McKeaton.
Oh, big love to you too, darling. Hello, Cheryl Flint. Did we? Was we very Philadelphia? Philadelphia.
Okay, so what we're going to do is going to give you some adverts now of some of the shows that will come up in the next week. Please stay with us. So the first one is the Spiritual Touch with Wendy Lindsay. That's at 2 o'clock tomorrow on Zoom. Details for that are on the SPTV fan page on Facebook.
Lovely Wendy Lindsay. Ah, another lovely lady, Jane Morton, the psychic counsellor, guiding you through your love life. That sounded a bit strange, didn't it? Never mind. Tomorrow from 8 p.m. The lovely Jane Morton, do tune in because she is absolutely awesome and she will help you sort out the good, the bad and the ugly.
And then tomorrow evening is Rachel Galbraith, the lovely Rachel, doing palmistry and tarot. Please note it's not 10:30, it'll be 10 o'clock tomorrow, and be of differences in times as that's UK time. Yes,
so tune in to this lovely trio, beauty of bevies that are going to teach you so much. Oh, wonderful. An advance notice at evening with Moira Hawkins and Tim Abbott. Do you know, these two are great. If you haven't seen them, please do jump on board this. This is worth a snoop. When's it on?
It's on Friday this week at 8 o'clock. So I'm sure that'll be an event not to miss. Unfortunately, we're working, so we won't be able to, but on there. But where we are giving our time to, and much needed, is to this fundraiser for Freya Thine, who is a 14-year-old girl who's fighting leukemia.
And that is on Saturday, the 31st of July. Now, there is, you know, you can donate to this. It'll be live readings, bingo, quiz, competitions, and a good old giggle. But, you know, please, this young lady, you know, she has had so much to put up with in her life. And there, can you see all the names there on SPTV? We're all going to jump on. And so please do come and tune in, come and give generously and help this young lady try and get as much help as she possibly can.
Yeah, and that's a week on Saturday at 8 o'clock, again, UK time.
Yeah, and if you look, there's the link there for you're able to donate at the bottom as well. So again, please, just whatever you can give, that would be fantastic.
Every penny's going to the fundraiser, every penny.
Yeah.
All of the mediums are working for nothing because it's such a wonderful cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so a few bits and pieces from ourselves. You can find out about our events and sort of where we are around the world. MK Clairvoyance. We're also doing training courses via Zoom and other mediums at the moment. So if there's something that you're interested in learning about, just go to MK Clairvoyance on Facebook or at MK Clairvoyance, or go to mkclairvoyance.com.
Excellent. So, Mr. Producer, that is a great question. Okay. Mr. Producer just put up a great question from, I beg your pardon, how do you say that name? Shiloh. Okay. Shiloh, please forgive me for not being able to say your name. But when a spirit comes to you and has a message for a person, but that person doesn't want you to hear from that person, how do you approach the situation? Well, I'm just going to tell you as it is, black and white, right? Black and white, clear as day. You don't give to them. It's as simple as that. I have people in spirit world that I don't want to hear from, and I'm a medium, so boo-hoo to me. But I'm sorry if it causes judgment and everything. If you don't want to hear them because you didn't get on with them, or for whatever reason that is, whether they've hurt you or whatever in this life, there is usually a reason why they don't want you to why they say no. So if they say no, I say, okay, thanks, fair enough. And then I ask the person just to step back, because it is about respect. And respect goes both ways for the people down here as well in the spirit world.
Okay, so obviously one of the guiding sort of 7 principles is the 5th one of personal responsibility. It's not for you to say who's meant to come through. It's down for the collaboration between the person in spirit communicator, the person sitting, and you, the medium. So it's about you going to the person and saying, can I work with you? If the person then says, I don't want to work with yourself, then you need to respect that. It's not about us to impose our views or our beliefs or anything like that. And that goes for the same in the high street, or when you're out and saying, you know, I've got somebody here. Just don't do it. You know, have respect for spirit, have respect for yourself, and have respect for other people, because for some people it may be too upsetting, too distressing, and you might do more harm than doing good.
But also that person that, you know, the medium is trying to bring through, they might be wanting to say sorry for something that they did to the person sort of left on the earth, but that person that's left on the earth may not be ready to hear that sorry, and they might still be hurt, and you know, you wouldn't push that, you wouldn't squish that in. So yeah.
Okay, so for yourself then, Shiloh, I'm going on mum's side of the family. I feel like I've got a grandmother who comes very much in a motherly vibration. With her, there are similarities around the whole of the face, but particularly around the eyes. I feel that she would have been a strong lady, very independent, would have stood up for herself, would have spoken her mind. But she comes through on a very loving energy. She had a deep respect and a deep love for those in the family. She was a very protective person. But with yourself, it's almost like I feel like I'm a bit of a crossroads at the moment. And she's making me feel that it's uncertain as to what direction I'm going in. From the lady and from myself, I just need to say, keep going forward, stop looking back, stop looking at the past, look towards the future. But also it's about being in the moment at this moment in time. Look at your gifts and understand that you give so much, but it's also about, for you, protecting yourself also from your sensitive side, because you know, people have come in, you know, they have been quite judgmental of yourself, and I don't mean just on the spiritual. They've made assumptions, and I just need to say to you, you've done well to stand your ground, and you have maintained your power. But also embrace that sensitive side of you. And I don't mean the spiritual side, I mean your overall sensitivity, and understand that sensitive and vulnerable side is just what makes Shiloh who she is. So bring in that more. I also want to say to you, there is also the need to focus on what it is that you want at the moment, because there is uncertainty of where you're going and what it is you actually want. So have that time to stop, to think what it is that you want, and to put that out to the universe when you're working. With this lady, I just feel very tired towards the end. I feel like I'm going with a heart condition. I feel very worn out. I was ready to go. I'd fought a lot. I feel like I'm going into my late 70s, roughly 78, 79. And I also feel with the lady that there was a lot of people she didn't get to say goodbye. And what I mean by that is the people that were very close and that mattered to. So she just sends to all of the family and to yourself. And she's around you, pushing you forward and keeping the support and the strength that you need at this moment in time. Thank you for working with me.
Lovely. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Charlotte. And I just want to say to anybody out there, if you're ever at a demonstration or in church, please don't ever say, thank you very much, I don't want to work with, I don't want you to bring that person through. Don't ever worry about saying that, because any medium worth their own salt will say, okay, fair enough, and ask them to step back out of respect. So great question. Thank you, Charlotte.
Okay, so Lisa Parrott says, my question is, how does spirit physically move objects from one place to another? My glasses get moved a lot. I just don't know how they do that. So one of the ways of movement is an apport, where they dematerialize objects from one place and then allow them to materialize another, is one of the ways that they do that. Obviously, if there is physical movement as well that goes through energy.
I think it also, you need to be aware that spirit are quite, there's a lot of stuff that we don't really always understand how spirit do things, because they work, everything is, as we've said before, everything is spirit, everything is energy. So they are able to manipulate energy and move things physically.
Yep. So, do you want to...
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, I was having a little nap there. Sorry, Lisa.
Sorry, I have to keep her going,
Part-timers, Mr. Producer. He's so cheeky. So cheeky. Right. I've got cheeks. Yeah, I'm sure. 4 of them, I'd say. 5 of them if you count the extra one. Exactly. 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top, and 1 you're giving me. Exactly. That's what Mr. Producer just said. See what I have to put up with? Right. Anyway, you put me off again. Lisa. Let's have some lovely cards for Lisa, please. And how lovely, Lisa, please. Okie dokie. Oh, you nearly got the old packet then, my love. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I feel like there's something I'm wobbling about a little bit with you. I'm not really sure what's going on. I feel like I'm a little bit sort of standing in the shadows and waiting to sort of step forward, but just not quite managing to take that step forward. I certainly know that when I do take that step forward, there is lots of wonderful things going to start to happen. But I feel like I need to say to you, embrace your power, Lisa. Take back the power and the faith that you have within the spirit world and everyone else around you, and fire that right back at yourself. Give yourself that confidence to be able to move forward. I do feel that you've got to also take some time just to have a little bit of time just for you. Take that just to recoup and just rest and look after yourself and nurture the whole of you. And what I mean by that, I mean mind, body and spirit. Sometimes we lead such busy lives. There's stuff going on all over the place, and we never seem to get the balance quite right. Sometimes we can look after ourselves physically, yet other times, we don't always get to look after ourselves spiritually properly. So I feel like I need to say to you, Lisa, you could get a better balance. Once I put my teeth in, get yourself a better balance, because it's not kind of sitting quite right. I do feel like you're almost like you're fighting something at the minute, and I feel you just got to let this go, let that flow go, whatever that is. I do know that you are fantastic at manifestation. So you've got to allow this. I feel it's like it's almost one of your gifts. So you've got to allow those doubts to, flick that little mitt on your shoulder, flick it off and say, go away and leave me alone. Focus on the positive side. Bring yourself see that light. That light is coming. I mean, look at this gorgeous card. Is any excuse to show you the cards? Yeah, it really is, because I just love them. No, I'm only joking, darling. I want to say that light is there. It's right in front of you. It's this time. There's even lights being shone on the lights for you to see. Spirit are trying so hard to kind of move you forward. I want to say there's a bit of regret. Again, let that go. And the last one I want to say to you is, it's my beautiful card again. Oh my gosh, look at that. Here, if I put that up there, look, Matt's got a stag on his head. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm such a child. See, I told you I was a child. leadership, my darling. Take back that power. Take back that, energy. You are able to lead people. And even if it is just showing people how to move forward, showing people the way to go, showing people how to do things properly, how to do things. You've just kind of forgotten a little bit along the way, or you've talked yourself out of it, of which I need to say to you, pack it in, because Lisa, you have got so much going for you. You've got so much going for you. And I feel that once you start putting that mindset forward, you're going to smash it. So yeah, good on you, girl. Take back, be the goddess that you are. Okie dokie, I'm not saying anything to that statement.
So Jonathan and Stuart say, can Spirit help to show you your life purpose? Spirit can help you in whatever way that is, with your intentions, but you have to, this is my view, it's about living your life also. And what I always say to people when I'm giving readings, it's about you living your life for yourself as well, and not just living your life through Spirit, and also expecting Spirit to tell you how to live your life.
I agree. Spirit can show you a life purpose, but bear in mind, your life purpose might be very large, in the sense that you might be put on earth here. You might have chosen to come back in order to show people a different way how to live. You might have been, and that could mean right across various, in your spiritual world. It could be in your work, it could be in your personal life, it could be right across the board. Okay, when people think of your life purpose, they want to narrow it down. Often it's bigger than just you are here to do this. It can often be multi-layered, and it can often just be something that is really important, like healing. Now, people say, oh, I'm not a healer, or I haven't trained to do Reiki, I haven't trained to do spiritual healing, or I can't do any of that. How do you know that you're not just healing somebody with your words, listening to somebody, allowing them to have their time to speak, allowing them to have their moment and feel heard? That in itself is hugely healing. So do you see what I'm trying to say with it's not often as narrow as we think. And my last thing I want to say, you have been here before. You absolutely have. I'm absolutely under no illusion. The last thing I want to say to you, though, is be patient. Oh, that's a stinger in it, and I'm really sorry. But it will unfold, and you will eventually know where you're meant to be. It will feel right.
Okay, so Jonathan and Stuart, I have a fatherly figure with myself, and I feel very sort of, you would have used my head. I feel very bright. I feel very sort of, I would have thought things through. Excuse me, my earpiece just fallen out. I would have thought things through. I would have thought about the next thing I want to do rather than being impulsive. I would have been very much a deep thinker. I feel with this gentleman, probably 5'8", 5'9" in height. I feel that I was as sharp as a button with my mind right up to the end. And I feel with this gentleman, his mind made him very youthful. I feel that I'm very organized, I'm very analytical in my thinking. With this gentleman, I feel that he wasn't well for quite a long time. It's the gentleman on the left hand, as I'm looking at you, who I'm more drawn to. I'm not sure if that's Jonathan or Stuart, but that's who I'm drawn to. And I need to say to you that the last 6 months have been very, very difficult for the pair of you. You've been, I'm being told, to hell and back. And I just need to say to you that, you know, they have been around you, trying to support you and allow you to be able to cope with all of the pressures that you've had put upon the pair of you. And one of the things that has never broken, never wandered at any point, is the strength between each other. And that's what's kept you going, the strength between each other. This man is very proud of yourself. And he's saying that, you know, if he could have been half the man that you are, then he would have been happy. The final thing I just need to say to yourself is that you are coming out the other side now. You are coming to a point of where you are, things are behind you. And the only thing to be aware of is that lovely rainbow that you've got over both your heads, and to say that that means brighter future and brighter things are coming. And to believe that, to trust it and to believe it, because it's the belief that things are changing. And to change that mindset of not thinking of, oh, you know, it won't change, it, you know, it never does for us. If you think like that, that's going to bring in that negativity. So think, no, it's not going to happen. What's happened, we've learned from, is behind us. We're now moving forward. And I just want to leave a lot of love for yourself. I can leave that with you. Thank you for working with me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, boys. Lovely to see you. And that was lovely, dear. Oh, it's gone too fast tonight, hasn't it? It feels like 2 minutes that Mr. Producer was teasing us something rotten, and he'd never even told us we were live, and now we've nearly finished. So that's a bit.
Yeah, it is. But thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for allowing us to connect to your loved ones and to be able to read for you all, as well as answering your questions. Yeah. We're going to be off for the next 2 Mondays due to us working up in the northeast of England. So if you're around the Newcastle, Durham area and Cleveland, then come and join us. And you'll find about that. And the week after, we're in the south and west of Wales working. So if you're in anywhere between Newport and Aberaeron, right along that coast, we'll be right over there from the Monday right through to the Saturday working. So hopefully you can join us.
Lovely. So thank you all so much. It just goes without saying, or you know, I'm so I feel so privileged to do what we do and to have you guys just jump on and connect with us all, because without this, without you, there would be no this. So thank you so much, guys.
Yes, thank you. So whatever you're doing, take care, be happy and stay safe.
Yeah, lots of love.
Okay. See you again.
Look after yourselves.
Bye.